Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, we're gonna be playing the ever so toxic Elixir Golem. We're up against a Goblin Drill deck here. Skeleton King is a pretty good counter to it. He does have the Cannoneer as well, which is kind of interesting. Should help out our Night Witch quite a bit to be way better in this matchup. I've been facing more and more Cannoneer recently. I think people are switching to it a lot because the Cannoneer counters Pekka super well. And pretty much everyone is running Pekka right now. I'm really not sure whether Evo Mega Knight will be as broken as we think or not. I feel like it should be pretty insanely broken, but at the same time, I don't know. Pekka's use rate might just go through the roof, and then it could be kind of hard to actually run the Mega Knight. Unless they somehow make Mega Knight decks that beat Pekka, which I wouldn't be surprised if they did, given how broken it's going to be. I'll go for the E-Golem here. He has no Magic Archer now in cycle, so he has no real air counter for our Night Witch, I think. We'll see if he has the Demolisher. No, wait, actually he doesn't. He doesn't, because he has Spear Goblins. Okay, that's at least one good thing here. By the way, guys, I always tell you about my gym PRs. You know, I always say if I get like a new bench press PR or something. So I guess I might as well tell you guys this too. I recently did some deadlifts today and I got a rep PR. I didn't go for a 1 rep max, but I was able to get 295 pounds for 11 reps. So I used a 1 rep max calculator and it calculated that my 1 rep max PR would be like 403 pounds. So maybe pretty soon I'll be able to get a 4-plate deadlift. That would be pretty cool, actually. I've only been deadlifting for like a few months now. But I only do it once a week, so it's kind of hard to progress that fast, but somehow I still have been progressing pretty fast in it. Alright, yeah, it's going to be really hard to break through here. We're going to have to mainly try to kill the Magic Archers with the Arrow's Rage, and then get our Voids onto the Bomb Tower. Obviously, Bomb Tower is kind of tough for E-Golem, but ever since Void existed, it's a little bit more beatable. He has the Bomb Tower here. Yeah, I'll just Void it away. If he tries to Guards here, are they going to fully counter it? Okay, you know, not bad to force out the extra Knight. Our Night Witch is going crazy right now. But Bomb Tower does take it out. Great to force out the defensive drill here. The Night Witch is going absolutely ham right now. I'm going to Arrows as well. Not really much damage for us here, but just a little bit of, you know, Spell Chip, Bat Nibbles. Sometimes that's how you have to play this deck. He has to respond here to our Evo Skellies with something. Okay, that's kind of worth it. I'll go in for the E-Golem. And you guys can see Dagger Duchess is actually quite good in this deck. Kind of Skelly King here for this. Yeah, this is like the only deck I would ever run Dagger Duchess in. I don't think anything else really needs to run Dagger Duchess. We have a really good push. Oh, the Goblins, what the... Dude, my Skeleton King just got stuck. Not looking too good anymore, actually. Beautiful arrows, I'll void the top corner. You always want to avoid as far away from your stuff as possible, so they have to kind of play their troops in the opposite lane that they actually want to be going in. Our stuff is going crazy. E-Golem is relatively healthy right now. What is he going to do here? Okay. Bomb Tower number 2, I'll Rage as well. Our E-Golem blobs could go kind of ham. Yeah, they're on the tower. Man, the weaker forms of the E-Golem just go so crazy sometimes on the tower. You don't even need the big form to get anywhere close. Just the little ones do all the work you need. Alright, Rage will take it. Very, very easy win. Oh yay, we're up against Oyesu. He's probably playing 2.6. It's going to be really hard to break through in this matchup. I feel like we're just going to have to hope to starting hand him, or that he makes some mistake. Yeah, it has to be 2.6, seeing the Musketeer. Alright, this will be interesting. Guys, I do have one question for you. How many of you play Brawl Stars? I saw Aragon. You know, Aragon, he makes Clash Royale videos, but he also recently made a Brawl Stars channel too. Wonder if I should do something like that. I don't really play Brawl Stars like that, but maybe I could get into it, or really any game I want to, I could make another channel for. Not sure if I will, just an idea, maybe for the future, not really sure. Unless I really enjoy something, or a lot of people really want me to do some certain game. I don't know though, I feel like Brawl Stars is pretty fun. I would definitely see myself even being like a pro in that game if I wanted to be. I feel like I could be. I'm a pretty good player in most games that I play, if I actually put a bit of time into it. Not that I even play too many games, though, besides Clash Royale. Alright, this will be really hard to break through. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, why does he have Pekka? Okay, guys, I guarantee you he's making a YouTube video right now. I was going to say 2.6x Pekka equals broken. No, I don't think it's going to be broken, Oyasu. I regret to inform you. That almost activated his King Tower. Luckily not, though. Okay, I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, on one hand, I'm glad that he's not going to have Ice Golem to kite all of our stuff and everything, but on the other hand, Evolved Pekka could be a little bit annoying. I don't know. Okay, we have to get our Skelly King down here late on the Hog Rider, also kellect all these souls from these Evo Skellies. Hopefully his Skellies die. Or skeletons! They're still going! Oh, they did die, but that's still quite a bit of damage, actually. I'll void the Musketeer. He's gonna have to log here, maybe, so we can ability. And now he has really nothing for this ability. Wait, he's in trouble. Fireball. Look at the Skelly King go, man. Dang. Yeah, Oyasu, I regret to inform you, 2.6x Pekka is not OP. Man, it's so funny, he just can't kill our Night Witches, I feel like, because he has no Ice Golem to kill the bats and everything. We have to be a little bit careful right now, though, of this Evo Pekka. I might be speaking a little bit too soon, saying that his deck sucks. I'll Skelly King just to try to avoid his Pekka healing up too much. We could rage this E-Golem up. Arrows everything here. We could just spell cycle him pretty much if we have to. That's probably what we're going to have to do right here. Just get our voids off, all of our spells. Ooh, a little bit of damage on the left side. Not too bad. Okay, I'm going to keep trying to do something. We have to just defend here. I want to make sure we defend well rather than being too aggressive and end up choking. I feel like it's so easy to choke against Evo Pekka too. That should be a fine defense right here. We can just go in for the void. He's going to play something, so all arrows. Beautiful arrows right there. We just need... I think we just need a void and arrows to take it. He's going to have to respond to this E-Golem with something. While he's distracted, we can void it and we can get some arrows off here. Hog Rider shouldn't get too much damage either way. Very nice win. We're up against Pheno final form. This guy used to play Royal Giant, Sparky Hog Rider all the time with Minion Horde and everything. It seems like so many of the one-tricks of Top Ladder just stopped playing their one-trick deck though. Ever since, I don't even know when this happened, but it feels like just ever since these more broken metas have come about, everyone just gave up their main one-trick decks and have just started to adapt to the meta more. Which is a little bit sad. I kind of miss seeing all those random one-trick decks. There are still some people who play their weird, crazy, off-meta decks, but not really too many. Mainly Giant Double Prince players, I feel like, actually. But that's probably only because Prince is quite good right now in this meta, because when it wasn't good, some of them weren't even playing it anymore. They were just switching to RG decks or random things like that. This might be a bit of damage here. I'm going to try to get our arrows down. Dark Prince probably won't die. Okay, that is pretty bad. Definitely not the best start. And speaking of Giant Double Prince, this guy actually does have Goblin Giant Double Prince, which is pretty strong right now. The Evolved Goblin Giant really isn't half bad. Maybe a little bit of an underrated evolution, it looks like. Dagger Duchess won't help us out too much here, so not really sure how I feel about this. I'll go for the E-Golem here in the opposite lane. Just to not push straight into a bomber. I don't really know if he can defend our pushes too well, because he just has small spells, but no big spell that can really take out all of our stuff, so we can kind of just stack our units a little bit. He's not really going to do anything about it. Evo Wizard just has way too much of a shield. They really should make its shield just 1 HP, I think. That's what a lot of people have been saying. Okay, we need to get our arrows down here quickly. I don't know if he can defend. Okay, we can try to go for the ability here, and I think he's dead, actually. Yeah, he looks to be a little bit dead, yeah. As a matter of fact. Alright, that should be pretty much game over already. He's probably going to make a push here, so we have to be a little bit careful. Probably just need to defend one single more push. He's going to go in at any time, unless he's already giving up. Okay, he's definitely going to Goblin Giant. Okay, we just have to defend here, which could be a little bit tough, actually, because we don't have that much DPS in our deck. But, no, I think we should be all good. All good to go. Alright, yeah, very nice win. I'll see you guys in the next match. We're up against Pinocchio. This guy actually is one of the one-tricks of Top Ladder. Not exactly a one-trick, but he normally always plays Giant. Looks like it might be something else here, though, seeing the Goblin Cage. Wizard will be able to snipe it pretty nicely here. Always a really fun interaction. I honestly don't even know what this is going to be. Oh, it's either going to be Balloon Miner Cycle, if not Lava Hound. This balloon hopefully will not connect here, thanks to our rage. Okay, wait, I'm so confused. I feel like he's sniping someone. I don't think he's sniping me because, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to have his deck, but I feel like he's trying to snipe a Hog Rider deck or player. Okay, this is pretty strange. I'm not really sure what the heck this is exactly. He doesn't really have much splash damage though, even though he has a lot of single unit DPS and stuff. Man, if I had Hog Rider right now, I don't even know what I would do. Hopefully the Wizard was able to kill the Inferno Dragon pretty quickly. Kind of a lot of damage here, but I think we can make a nice counter push right now since our Wizard is pretty healthy. I'll go in for the Skelly King E-Golem. This could do something. Not really sure though. Okay, Wizard will die. Hopefully his Inferno Dragon dies. Oh, that's not going to. But look at our E-Golem. Man, our E-Golem. Skelly King is dead here, honestly, to the Evo cage, but that was actually kind of good if we can defend right now. I'm actually not 100% sure if we're going to survive, but maybe our Wizard could be pretty good here. It's always so nice to go for your units right next to your Princess Tower like this when they have Void. Okay, gonna Rage here. Okay, perfect. Honestly, I think we won already at this point. There's not really any way for him to come back here. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next match. We're up against Chris Lyon. Man, I don't know why he's always lying. Okay, he has a Mortar deck here. I think our deck could actually do quite well against Mortar. Oh, it's on our tower. I think our deck should be pretty good here because we have Arrows, Rage, and the Void will obviously kill the Mortar pretty nicely. Beautiful Dagger Duchess tower. Dagger Duchess will actually be pretty decent here too. Not too good against Miner itself, but against the Swarm should be pretty nice. We could actually make a nice E-Golem push already here because his Cannon Cart is out of cycle. Mortar is basically the best deck in the game right now, so if we can actually beat Mortar, that would mean E-Golem is actually quite solid. Very weird Mortar placement. Hopefully our Void is able to take it out pretty nicely. He does kind of save it, but it's gonna just diminish itself. Hopefully in a few seconds here. Not really expecting too much damage with this one. But he's still gonna have to play some stuff. I'll Rage here. This actually might be something. Look at our bats. Hold up. I'm gonna Arrows as well. That's already quite a bit of damage. Man, I actually might play E-Golem in CRL at some point. I think I've never ever played E-Golem in CRL. Ever. But I saw some people actually playing it in the last month of the official CRL. Not the community tournaments that are still ongoing, but like the actual official one. I saw some people playing E-Golem. Man, maybe I'll have to do that too. I don't know. I can actually play E-Golem in CRL. I feel like I do pretty well with it as well because just making these videos on E-Golem gets me a bit of practice with it. I've just practiced how to get more goofy, and that has helped me get good at E-Golem. I'm gonna Rage here. Night Witch bats are going kind of crazy. Cannon Cart will at least die here. I don't know if our Night Witch will do too much, but shouldn't be too bad either. Skelly King is gonna force out maybe a little bit more Elixir. Oh, the skeleton. That sometimes happens when you go for a Skelly King ability not too far from the King Tower. That one skeleton just wanders off for no reason. He's very far away from his Evo Mortar now, so that's at least a good sign. Very nice Arrows right here. Easy takedown on the Mortar. This cart is going to be very hard to kill, but I don't think it matters too much. He has no big spells, so he can't actually kill our stuff. See, I feel like basically nobody runs big spells these days. Evo Zap is pretty good for him here, but yeah, I feel like almost no one runs big spells. The only big spell people really run is Void, which is not really a big spell. I would say just a medium spell. Kind of bad bats by him, a little bit late. But yeah, I mean, some people use Poison and stuff like that, but really not many people actually play any sort of big spell. Wizard is dead, but Mortar's gonna die too, so that's pretty good. Alright, I'll Void here. If you Void really early like this, sometimes they don't predict it, so it can get a bit more value sometimes. Beautiful Arrows value. I remember when Evo Mortar used to have quite a bit more HP. Imagine if Evo Mortar still had the bonus HP that it used to have. That would be just so difficult to stop. It's already pretty difficult to stop these days. The Mortar should die here. A lot of souls for our Skeleton King. We can actually pop... Okay, no, I'm not going to go for it. We just need a little bit more spell chip damage or really any E-Golem Logbait damage. Man, it feels kind of weird. Like, I feel like I'm way too passive for an E-Golem player. I'm kind of aggressive, but for an E-Golem player, I'm just way too passive. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I just want to make sure I don't lose, though. I'm just going to E-Golem again. We need to Rage this up and just hopefully take the whole tower here. Beautiful arrows value. Man, this matchup is way too easy. Dude, you guys have to try E-Golem if you hate the meta. Easiest win of my life. We're up against Balky, or Bakey, however you say that guy's name. I know there's some anime character named that. People in that comment section are always saying stuff about it for some reason. I never watch anime myself. The only anime I guess I ever watched was... apparently Pokemon is considered an anime, so yeah, that's about it. As far as I remember. Looks like we're probably up against a Pig's Earthquake deck here. This matchup used to be very good for Pigs. Oh, I didn't mean to arrows. Meant to Void. It's okay though, doesn't matter too much. But anyways, yeah, Pigs used to always counter E-Golem pretty easily. But now with the Void, I think it should be a lot more beatable for us and probably a good matchup. But we're going to need to have a decent start. I'm going to set up for the E-Golem here. It's just that they can defend pretty well, but they can't really break through since we have our Skelly King and Wizard too for a lot of splash damage. We don't really want to avoid the cannons here, I feel like. We're going to have to save our Voids mostly for the Archer Queens. Void is so good against Archer Queen, and they don't really have too much to block it. We can Void right here. I don't know what he's going to do to block it. I mean, that does block it, but, you know, it's already dead. It's going to die to our arrows here, and the cannon will die too, so pretty good push. If he logs the left side, we can just, yeah, pop our ability. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute, look at the right side. Okay, man, that's quite a bit of damage. Very good start. We're gonna have to be really careful, though. It's already almost double Elixir, so he's probably gonna spam his Evos like crazy. His Evo Ice Spirit, Evo Skeletons. Could be a lot harder to get damage now. I think in single Elixir this matchup is really good, but in double Elixir, I'm not really sure how it's gonna go. Maybe it's still gonna be just fine, but we'll see. I'll Wizard here, then Evo Skellies. A little bit of a waste of our Evo Wizard, but... wow, it fully countered it, so that's pretty worth it. I don't think our Skellies will force out any response. We'll see, though. Okay, not quite. Anyways, now we can get a Void off here. Gonna Rage as well, kill these Skeletons, and... yeah, Archer Queen is gone. Okay, that's perfect. We can arrows on this. There's his Evo Ice Spirit. It will kind of save him here, I think, but... still our Knight, which might be able to force out something. Not really sure. Okay, maybe not, but it's okay. We can Skeleton King here, then Skeleton's gonna get quite a few souls from this. I think Skeleton King is actually one of the better cards in this matchup too. In a lot of matchups, Skeleton King just forces out so much Elixir because, I don't know, this guy just doesn't have like a tank or really much of anything. Beautiful Void right there. Okay, we can just Rage on this. He does already have that. I'll just reset a little bit. E-Golem again. It's kind of funny how you can always get away with E-Golem. I mean, with going for aggressive E-Golems in a lot of matchups, even though it gives your opponent so much Elixir back. Just because the cards are so efficient in this deck and so broken. Like, Wizard is broken. Skelly King is actually quite on the strong side, I feel like. Really good in Mortar and quite a few other things, I feel like. Oh, the Evo Ice Spirit connected. But yeah, a lot of good cards in this deck. Knight, which isn't that good, but like it's very broken in some matchups. A little bit of a push going here. Might be a little bit of damage. Pretty good damage on both sides. This guy is kind of catching up, though. You guys can see it's getting a little bit harder to break through. I think people confuse a lot of matchups with E-Golem because they're not aggressive enough at the start. If I didn't go for an aggressive E-Golem early, I'd probably be in a pretty bad spot right now and think Piggy's counters this deck, but nah, I think we should be fine here still, since we have a bit of a lead. Hopefully our Void is able to do something here. That's actually not very good for us right now. We can't really kill this Queen. Rage is not going to fully kill it. He's going to pop the ability and it will kind of kill everything, unfortunately. I guess it's okay, though. Just going to Elixir Golem. We actually might lose this matchup. This guy is playing quite well, I have to say. Quite good defense by him right now. We have to be a little bit careful to give him too much spell value on our towers, too. Okay, that was an amazing Skelly King. These Evo Skellies better die right now. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh no, please die, Evo Skellies. Okay, finally. We need some sort of chip damage, just like any bit of E-Golem, Logbait damage, really anything we can get here. Oh nice, the Wizard. Nice, let's go. Okay, we just have to defend right now and hope our E-Golem will force out some Elixir too. Gonna Rage here. Oh yeah, this guy's cooked. Man, kind of a close call. But yeah, the spell cycle potential of this deck is so broken even after the arrows nerf, and you have the 3-card cycle too, with the Skelly King to get even more spells down. Very, very easy win. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!